passionate about working with nature, science, and art. You have a desire to care for the environment and love the outdoors. And you want to be part of an industry that supports creativity, design, and sustainability. Let the horticulture program at College of DuPage help you get started working in a unique field where you can create your own niche. Horticulture is a growing industry with a constant need for new qualified workers to fill a wealth of diverse employment opportunities. There are over 2,000 new hires each year in the Chicago metropolitan area alone. Whether you're a recent high school graduate, looking for a career change, or simply wanting to increase your skills in specific areas, COD offers classes to fit just about anyone. And with a wide range of associate degree and certificate programs in horticulture, College of DuPage can help you reach your goals. The program is accredited by the National Association of Landscape Professionals and the Equipment and Engine Training Council and serves a vast, growing student population each semester. Students are provided opportunities to develop knowledge and skills in a wide range of topics. Study areas that include hydroponics, greenhouse management, plant identification, horticulture business, turf management, landscape design, CAD and 3D design, small engine repair and maintenance, sustainable urban agriculture, floral design, and more.
My overall experience with the COD horticulture program has been really positive. I didn't know what to expect going in, but I've always heard the college has a good reputation, and it just exceeded all of my expectations. I mean, from the professors and the classes and the fact that it's super challenging and very hands-on. I'm really pleased. I think it's a great choice that I made, especially in such a major career change.
There's so much you can learn out and about, but COD provides you with so much other tools and necessities you can have for working outside. And you can also bring another perspective from the class level to the actual field, working field.
My experience has been overwhelmingly positive. There's one professor in particular who's just been very supportive and really challenges us to address things that we normally take for granted and to find different ways to look at them.
Each instructor in the COD horticulture program is not only knowledgeable and passionate about horticultural practices, all have years of professional experience working in the industry and hold various certifications. And the advanced facilities at College of DuPage use the latest industry technology for students to gain hands-on, real-world experience in every class. The program continuously adapts to stay current and relevant to industry needs and has strong industry input, support, and involvement. Landscape design students learn and use the latest innovative CAD and 3D software to create business and residential landscape designs for mock clients. In our 12,000 square foot greenhouse lab, students have the opportunity to grow and propagate a variety of crops. They learn integrated pest management techniques, production practices, and plant identification. Students also learn and practice various sustainable initiatives.
The hands-on experience of the classes are what I love the most. I am definitely a very tactile learner, and being able to actually get my fingers in soil and get my fingers on plants really allows me to absorb the knowledge that's being taught.
I thought the facilities were really professional, and once I got to know the teachers, I just really was impressed by how passionate they are and how invested they are. A lot of them are working full-time in the industry, and so they bring that real-world experience to the classroom.
There is also a 1-acre outdoor landscape learning lab where students practice landscape construction, landscape maintenance, plant identification, pruning, and have a chance to develop landscape designs. And the newly constructed Sustainable Urban Agriculture Lab offers a hands-on approach to becoming a professional in the field of urban farming and sustainable urban agriculture. Opportunities for off-campus field experiences are offered as well. Students are able to attend conferences with peers and industry leaders, join in networking events, and even enter state and national competitions, including the National Collegiate Landscape Competition.
I think what COD does very, very well is they're always listening to the industry. It's definitely not an ivory tower program where academics aren't really sure what's happening on the street or happening out in the marketplace. They do a really good job connecting with our industry, using their alumni steering committee, using their alumni contacts, and trying to find ways that they can always be improving the program so that it makes sense when people come out and say, oh, I learned that in school. I had an internship that covered that. We did a class that covered that. And that's really important because employers, that just makes their ears go up when they know, okay, this person's going to be able to hit the ground running.
Many students in the program pursue internships to gain valuable work experience in the industry, applying knowledge learned in the classroom and earn college credit. The 3 associate degrees and many certificate options have an internship requirement.
It's been great. I mean, I really have hands-on experience tending to a bunch of different types of gardens. So it's great to be able to work with a bunch of different plant material and learn it really hands-on.
It's really helped me see what's out there. And I think that for young students, the internship is so beneficial, and College of DuPage really promotes that. It's part of their degree program. You get to work with people who you might be in the industry, talking to landscapers, talking to professionals. So it's a great experience.
Clubs and organizations are also a big part of college life. The COD Horticulture Club provides students with a connection to academics, topical sharing, hands-on experiences, and even community service opportunities. The horticulture program is designed with your schedule in mind, offering classes in every area during the day, evening, online, and hybrid format. Dual credit and online opportunities are also offered to local high schools for students that want to get a jump start on their career and earn college credits.
It is a very robust job market right now, and I think if students are open to obviously bringing their skills to the position, but also then being open to having those skills be deepened by their on-the-job training, they're going to be green industry professionals for a long, long time.
I would absolutely recommend the horticulture program to somebody else because it's affordable, they're willing to work around your schedule, and they have a breadth of knowledge that really is hard to find anywhere else.
I do recommend the horticulture department here at COD. If anyone wants to take any classes, by all means, it's a great experience to come here and be part of this college, and also the horticulture department. They can learn so much from it, and then for sure the professors are 100% awesome.
I would absolutely recommend the program. I think if you're straight out of high school and you're still deciding, or you're making a career change like I am, or you're in the industry and you just want to learn a little bit more, there's something for everybody. I think whatever your interest is in horticulture, there's a program or a certificate here for you, and I would absolutely recommend College of DuPage.
Students from the horticulture program at College of DuPage gain fundamental and advanced education and hands-on experience. Follow your desires. Do something that makes you happy every day. Consider a career in horticulture and explore the myriad of jobs that can make a difference in your life and the lives around you. To get started, visit cod.edu/horticulture.
College of DuPage wants you to succeed both inside the classroom and out. Your studies are important, no doubt. So is discovering yourself by meeting people, making new friends, getting involved, and having fun. Oh, hey, Chappie! We've got you covered on both ends with plenty of resources to help make the most of your time.
And have an awesome college experience.
Being a well-rounded student, like anything else, is a healthy balance between work and play. When it's time to be serious about your work, our library is stocked with everything you need, plus comfortable spaces for individual and group study. Need a little extra help with your homework? The Learning Commons offers assistance in math, writing, reading, and speech, as well as options for tutoring and preparing for placement exams.
I'm Deb Terry. I'm the president of the Nash Group, and we're an advisory and consulting firm. And we work with hospitals, outpatient clinics, even the federal prison system throughout the country. And the number one thing that we're looking at in all of these settings is what's the workforce development? What's needed to keep these industries growing? So College of DuPage has asked me to share with you some insights on what we're seeing around the country, some new developments. One of the first things we've seen is that healthcare has moved a little bit more and shifted to being more of an investment than a cost, which bodes very well for workforce development. Also, the new and emerging piece is population health. How do we care for groups of patients that have a similar disease? And also, how do we provide that care to that population outside of the four walls of the hospital? The most important piece I'd like you to consider and think about as you join our spring program is that healthcare occupations are projected to add more jobs than any other occupational group, and that's from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Standards statistics. So feel free to go out there and take a look. But in healthcare, we're really projected to need great help in the future. And let me tell you a little bit about looking at your career path. When you're looking at your career, you're always looking at what's the return on investment that you're going to be putting into a program. What are you going to get out of it? Are you either looking to maybe fast track your career through a certificate program, like maybe sterile processing? And I grabbed this today from the Indeed career website. And in Illinois, if you had your certificate in sterile processing, the starting salary is $23.22 an hour. Now, most important to realize is that these jobs put you in an arena where you're going to be getting benefits. You're going to be getting things like tuition reimbursement. You're going to get paid holidays. You're going to have a 401k. So if you're looking to fast track, take a look, and we're going to be expanding on those careers in the spring. If you're looking more for an associate's degree, you want to take a path to maybe get an advanced degree. Let's take a look at a registered nurse. I'm a nurse myself. And what we're seeing for nurses at a national level are the different programs. So right here, if you're looking at an ADN, which is what the College of DuPage offers, you're looking at a starting salary about $70,000, along with all of those benefits. Now remember, some of those benefits include tuition reimbursement. So once you have your associate's degree, if you decide to continue on, maybe all the way to your PhD in nursing, we're looking at a salary there of over $100,000 a year. So I want to encourage you to put the April date on your calendar, join us back in the spring, and we'll be looking at the different programs that might work well so that when you do that personal investment, you're getting a good career path out of it. I look forward to seeing you in the spring. Thank you.
Student athletes enjoy a winning tradition at College of DuPage, with one of the most successful community college athletic programs in the nation. The Mackinac Arts Center is not only home to students studying the arts, but it's also the place to catch a performance. There's theater, music, dance, art galleries, and more. If exercising and staying in shape is a part of your routine, check out Chaparral Fitness in the Physical Education Center, with free memberships for full-time students. COD is not a place where you have to just go to class and then go home. And seriously, who would want to?
We are here with Chef Gaetan at Suco in Chicago, and I wish you could know how amazing it smells in here. When I walked in, my mouth started watering because he was cooking your dinner for tonight, and I can't even tell you how amazing it smells. So I hope your kitchen smells as good as this restaurant. Thank you so much for doing this for us.
No, it's an honor for me to be, cooking for you and everybody else. It's an honor. Even, Frida Kahlo, one of my inspirations that I admire so much, So she's amazing, and knowing her story, knowing her food, I think is a really nice thing for us to do.
You know, Frida had a lot of perseverance, and she made it through so much. And I know you have a tremendous amount of perseverance in reading about your story, and you have overcome great odds.
You know, I think it's something, you know, in our traditional, you know, we had to fight for get on our feet, you know, and fight for it. And Frida Kahlo was really well known for that.
Yeah.
And, you know, and my story is very similar.
And that's why it's such an honor to see your success.
Thank you.
To see your Mexicanidad and the pride
Thanks.
that you have in this beautiful restaurant. Can you tell everybody what you just told me about the inspiration of the decor?
Well, the inspiration and decor, it comes from Huitzuco. Huitzuco is the place where I was born. Huitzuco means place of thorns. That's why you see so many thorns in here. You're gonna find a lot of things in here, like, you know, a couple containers that my grandfather used to use for carrying water. So many things in here that just, when I look at over here, it's just like
a museum of home.
Yeah, this is the museum of home.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
So tell us about, it smells so good. Can you please tell us about what inspired the menu for today?
Well, the menu it was a lot of fun, obviously, you know, learning. And couple weeks ago, I was looking, you know, the story of Frida, the things that she likes to do and things like that. One of the things they used to do a lot, they used to go to the markets. And when they used to go to the markets, her husband used to eat insects. You know, in Mexico, we eat a lot of insects. You know, they used to get guacamoles, and the one thing that he loves the most, it was worms. But I don't want to put worms on the menu.
That's good.
But I'm gonna put some guacamole with grasshoppers. Grasshoppers, they're really, you know, there for like the crunchiness, texture. It doesn't taste anything bad. It's more like a lemon kind of flavor and chili, really crisp. It's just something that everybody should try. So when you try it, you wanna use your finger right there.
All right, here we go.
Get the other one.
Oh, they're good.
When you try a lemon.
It's really good.
Yeah, so that's why we're gonna try to get the grasshoppers on the menu.
I feel like we just jumped off. I just jumped off into the world of grasshoppers.
Yes.
Do you know that it took a James Beard award-winning chef to get me to eat an insect, and you did it.
Good to know. Thank you. And another thing that, you know, Frida Kahlo used to love the markets so much. And when you go to the markets in Mexico City, you find a lot of street food. Mm-hmm. And she was really into the street food. So we have some carnitas. We call it suadero. And on the bottom is a tortilla that we call tlacoyo. And we make the sauce with a little bit of pork belly and tomatillo, serranos, garlic. And the meat, basically, we cook it with all the pork lard and all the flavors from other meats. And this is when they make the suadero, where it was one of the favors of Frida Kahlo. So it's really amazing. It's really juicy, lots of flavor, and it's something that you're gonna remember for a long, long time.
And then can you tell us about this beautiful dessert?
The dessert, well, we have a lot of sweets in the markets that it sells wrapped up in plastic most of the time, and potatoes, sweet potatoes, and all those Mexican traditional flavors. So what we're gonna do on this one, we're gonna do a traditional Mexican arroz con leche, and they're gonna have some flavors that she was really into, you know, cinnamon, coconut, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's beautiful. Well, we couldn't be luckier than to have you.
Thank you.
Be a part of this celebration, and we hope that this is just the beginning, and that we'll, through the journey of this exhibition, it goes through the summer, we hope that we see you again, and we are so grateful to get to celebrate your food and your culture, and thank you for being a part of it.
Thank you for letting us be part of this. Something that will make us really proud and represent Frida Kahlo. I think is really amazing.
You're in good company. Thank you.
Thank you.
Whether you're planning on transferring to a four-year institution, studying to earn a degree or certificate for a specific career, sharpening job skills, or taking classes just for fun, College of DuPage truly has something for everyone. And it happens here. The main campus is amazing. If you haven't walked around yet, make a point. That's a must-do. College of DuPage has been working hard to make its campus the place to be with many brand new buildings and upgraded facilities. State-of-the-art instructional centers for health sciences, culinary and hospitality, technical fields, computing, and homeland security are all equipped with the latest technology for specialized education and careers.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Chris. My name is Chris Thielman. I'm a professor at the College of DuPage. I teach culinary and pastry arts, and today we are going to make a crab meat and lime quiche. Very simple recipe, just a few ingredients. You can pick them up anywhere you want, and let me show you how to do that. First thing we're going to do is start with puff pastry. Puff pastry is 1,100 layers of dough and fat, or butter, depending on how it's made. You can buy this at the store pre-made. It's a frozen product. All you do is defrost it and unroll the sheet, and then you have a sheet that looks just like this. So the first thing you're going to do is take a muffin tin, and you are going to make little circles out of the puff pastry, and then you are going to put them inside of the tin. So get yourself a round cookie cutter, and you just press right down through the puff pastry, and as you can see, you have a perfect circle of puff pastry. Okay? So I've already pre-done a lot of these, and I'll just show you one or two how to do it. So what you do is you take your puff pastry, as I said, the circle, and you put it into the pan, just press it in lightly, and that's it. All right? So another one, just press it in, make it meet the top, and if there's a little too much, just press it down a little bit, and then it'll be perfect. So you've essentially shaped a cup out of puff pastry. Okay? So that's step one. So fill up your basic muffin tin. This one is a 12-compartment muffin tin, but you can use any size. If you want to make these smaller or larger, it really doesn't matter at all. Make any size you want. All right. So then what you do is you have the muffin tins, as you can see. I've already pre-done these a couple minutes ago. And so we've got all of these ready to go, and we're going to make the crab meat filling. Okay. So now the crab meat filling consists of 2 eggs. We've got coconut milk. This is available at your local grocery store, and this is 3/4 of a cup, or about 6 ounces by weight, about coconut milk. And then we need to beat this up with the eggs first. And we're going to add a little salt and pepper. We're going to add some lime. We're going to add some lime juice. We're going to add some crab meat and some chopped chives, and then it's ready to go. So it's a very, very simple recipe. It's not really complicated. I would say the hardest part is just making sure that you get the eggs stirred in very thoroughly. That's all. Other than that, it's just fold all the ingredients together, pop it right in the puff pastry, and you're good to go. Okay, so this is mixed in with the coconut milk, the eggs. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to throw all the rest of the ingredients in. So we've got chives, we've got some salt, we've got a little bit of ground black pepper, just a little bit. We have the crab meat, okay, and that's about 6.5 ounces or so. And then we've got the lime. Now, the lime, we need to use the zest, which is the outside of the lime. This is a microplane. You can also use a hand grater. It'll work great. Just use the finest hole. So the nice thing about a microplane is it takes just the zest off the outside, and the white part, which is underneath the zest, is called the pith, P-I-T-H. That's very bitter. You do not want to use the pith, just the zest on the outside. That's where all the natural citrus oil is. In this case, it's a lime. And so you've got a really good amount of intensive lime flavor just by using the zest. So a microplane works great. We use these in the industry for nuts, chocolate, zesting fruit like this, all kinds of things. So take the outside of one lime and zest it, okay? And then take the same lime, cut it in half, and you're going to take a fork, and you're going to take the fork and put it inside the lime and rotate the fork just like this up and down and squeeze the lime at the same time. And you will have all the juice come out in just a couple of seconds. Take the other half of the lime, do the exact same thing right here. Okay, and then stir this all together gently. Okay, stir it all together gently. And then we're going to put it into our muffin cups that we already lined. Okay, that's ready to go. So now take a spoon and spoon it in, and that's really all you do. So I've got it right here, and I'm going to make sure I put it right in the middle. And this amount will make approximately 12 to 18, I say normal size muffins, what you see most of the time. It's about 2 inches across or so. Obviously you can buy really large muffins these days, but this is probably more of a average size muffin. Okay, so as you can see, it only takes a couple seconds. And we're going to add just a little bit more. And we're going to fill these up to the top. And remember, the puff pastry is going to be the shell, and it's going to be very, very crispy. So you want to bake these in a 400-degree oven, and it'll take about 20 minutes or so. Do not underbake these. That is the one thing I want to warn you about. Don't underbake them. You need to make sure they're baked very thoroughly. And if you bake them very, very crisp, then they're going to be nice and crisp, and you can have a beautiful soft interior and a crispy exterior. Okay? So 400 degrees for about 20 minutes or so, or until they're a very nice deep golden brown. Okay, so let's throw them in the oven. Alrighty, we have taken our crab meat and lime quiche out of the oven, and as you can see, they have baked to a beautiful golden brown. And now what we're going to do is take a small knife, run it around the outside of the quiche so they pop out. And so, as you can see, they should lift right out of the pan in just a couple seconds here. And so, what I recommend on these is you can make the ingredients the night before. So if you want, you can make the filling, but you can't bake them until you actually need them, because the puff pastry has got to be very, very crisp. And so if you try to hold these overnight, the puff pastry will no longer be crisp. So you have to bake these to order and use them right away. All right, so we have our little quiche here, and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson on quiche. Remember, very simple. We used puff pastry that we bought from the store, frozen product, and then we made our own filling, which was nothing more than eggs and crab meat and a little bit of seasonings and some coconut milk. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.